Hi, and thanks for joining us. My name is Dr. Nerida Hyatt, and I'm a lecturer and the course advisor for occupational therapy in Bendigo. Some of you might have heard about occupational therapy from your own experiences with an occupational therapist or through friends or family. Occupational therapists are allied health professionals who are experts in human occupation and in how to use occupation as therapy. Occupations are the activities that give you meaning and purpose in your life, the things you want to do and need to do, the activities that fill up your day. For children, this is play and development. For young people, it's school, relationships, sports and arts. For adults, this is usually paid and unpaid work, parenting, domestic chores, home maintenance, and various community activities. For older people, this can be volunteering, self-care, and caring for others. So occupational therapists work with people, groups, communities, businesses and organisations to increase people's capacities to participate in the occupations that support their health and well-being, justice and inclusion. In our 4-year Bachelor of Occupational Therapy with Honours program, you will study health science, anatomy, physiology, psychology, public health, First Nations health, neuroscience, mental health, child development and rural health. You will participate in practical subjects to build your professional communication and counselling skills. Skills in assessment and intervention for working with people of all ages and with many different health conditions and participation challenges. You will have 1,000 hours of placements in a diverse range of settings, including mainstream and specialist schools, community health services and hospitals. You will gain experience working in a range of different services, including disability services, inpatient and outpatient paediatric services, including early childhood intervention, inpatient and community mental health services, inpatient, outpatient and community rehabilitation services for people who have had an illness or an injury like stroke or cancer. You'll complete an honours project with an industry partner, enabling you to learn project management skills and gain valuable industry networks. You'll graduate as an evidence-based and clinically competent occupational therapist ready for employment in a wide range of settings here in Australia and overseas. La Trobe Rural Health School occupational therapy graduates have excellent employment outcomes and are employed across the state, interstate and overseas, giving you a supportive professional network to help you throughout your career. Our graduates are employed at Bendigo Health, Ballarat Health, Everyday Independence, National OT, Headspace, and even overseas in the National Health Service London. At the La Trobe Rural Health School, we care about student wellbeing. We get to know our students, your interests and goals, and we'll support you to develop an exciting and satisfying career. Now you hear from Harley Hayes. He is a graduate of our occupational therapy program who is working at Everyday Independence and won the Early Career Excellence Award at the 2019 Australian Allied Health Awards. He also won the 2020 Bendigo Young Citizen of the Year Award.
My name's Harley Hayes. I'm a graduate from La Trobe University, Bendigo. I'm currently an occupational therapist at Everyday Independence. What I really enjoyed about studying occupational therapy at La Trobe Bendigo is it's on a rural and regional campus, and I think in comparison to some of the metropolitan areas, there's yet more opportunities in rural and regional areas. The university provided me with volunteer experiences, both within the university and through their external partners. And I don't think you get that at other universities. I think another key thing is that it's a really small cohort, so it gives you opportunities to get to know the lecturers and get to know your classmates. So everyone's really cheering you on and hoping for your success. And I actually think this is the OT cohort in general. I think the last and final benefit of studying occupational therapy has been the clinical placements. La Trobe has organised some really great placements from the disability sector, the health sector, mental health sector, education and aged care. And having the opportunity to work with industry leaders and developing our skills, actually hands-on, translating that theory into practice has been a really key part of my career and has really led me to where I am now. So I think the highlights of my career to date has been, one is having the opportunity to work with people living with a disability. There's not many jobs where you actually get the opportunity to go into people's homes and support them in living their best life. It's pretty amazing that people have the courage to allow someone to go into their homes and help them to achieve outcomes. So I think that's been a really key part of my career and one of my highlights. I think the other highlight has been being able to work with other early career clinicians and students, in particular from La Trobe, building their skills and at the same time consolidating my own learnings. I think my other passion and interest area has been supporting people with a disability who have behaviours of concern, and working with them, working with their families, reducing these behaviours and improving their quality of life. And I really see that being a really key area for OT moving forward. And I think my other key achievement and key highlight would be working in the NDIS and supporting the NDIS to roll out, and also sort of shaping where the NDIS is going moving forward.
Hi, I'm Amy and I'm a fourth year occupational therapy student at La Trobe in Bendigo. I wanted to study occupational therapy because I wanted a real mix between health and science, and I really wanted to help people live their meaningful lives. My favourite parts of the course have been the really hands-on parts where we've got to learn in a really practical way. My favourite subject in the course was the mental health subject. It gave me such a new understanding of something that I'd never learnt about before, and it made me really appreciate that area of occupational therapy. The favourite placement that I've been on was at Bendigo Health. I was in the geriatric ward there for 4 weeks, and I really enjoyed working with the older population there and helping them get home and just do those everyday things. The best thing about studying at a regional campus for me was I was able to transition straight from high school to uni, always living in Bendigo, and it's really great to have a feel for the town.
Hi, my name's Tess. I'm a fourth year occupational therapy student at Bendigo La Trobe. I wanted to study occupational therapy because it's very individualised and everybody is so different. It allows a person to become the best version of themselves through a holistic approach. My favourite parts of this course have been being on a rural campus and being with a smaller cohort to work with. My favourite subject has been paediatrics, where it's allowed me to expand my knowledge with children. My favourite placement was last year, where I got the opportunity to travel to Broome, and it was really an amazing opportunity to work within that remote community. The best thing about studying on a regional campus is that it allowed me to keep my rural roots and study close to home.